The who would win of the week this week is RC Cola versus Dr. Pibb, your favorite off-brand sodas in a battle. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Sure, Dr. Pibb, they got it at Chipotle. It's out there. It's doing its thing. If you are at a cookout, if you are at a family reunion in a park, if you are at a birthday, if you are at a gathering outside, and maybe there's a bounce house, balloons, whatever, and you open up that cooler, you got a cooler over here, it says bottles of water, cooler over here says blue light, blue, and
Mm-hmm.
then you got a cooler that says soda for the kids. For the kids. You pop that thing open. Okay, Orange Crush, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, Grape Crush, pretty good, pretty good. RC Cola. You see an RC Cola sticking out of the ice. There's a reason it's called Royal Crown Cola, Matthew, because the king wears the crown. I don't know if you know this, but he who wears the crown is king. And as far as off-brand colas go, as far as off-brand sodas go, excuse me, you cannot beat RC Cola because if you try to come at the king, you best not miss. And I got a feeling Dr. Pibb's aim ain't so good, sister.
So I have a question. I've never seen a can of Dr. Pibb. I've actually never seen a bottle of Dr. Pibb. I've only ever seen it in a
A soda
fountain.
fountain.
Yeah.
I've seen cans of Dr. Pibb.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've walked past them quickly because that's not my style. But of course, I've
You don't
seen
like
them.
Dr. Pibb or Pibb
No,
Extra? What's the difference between Dr. Pibb and Pibb Extra?
I'm not big on the medical profession. Dr. Pibb Extra. I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
Extra
I'm gonna
gay.
look it
Am I
up.
right?
I'm gonna look. I gotta look it up. What's the difference
I've
between
never heard of
Dr.
Dr. Pibb
Pibb?
Extra. I've never heard that term used for a soda.
Yeah, Pibb Extra. Pibb Extra is newer, reformulated version of the original Dr. Pibb soda.
See, they had to
It's
change it. You know what
spicier.
hasn't changed? You know what hasn't changed since the 1800s? RC Cola because it was perfect right off the bat. What are you looking
Yeah,
at?
in 2001, they updated the Mr. Pibb formula. So you've always had Pibb Extra, but
Pibb
they
Extra's
still,
all we've ever known.
yeah, yeah. Um, I didn't know that Pibb. I mean, I guess I should have known, but that Pibb Extra was a Coca-Cola product. It's kind of unfair for RC Cola to be going like it's it. You know what? I mean, this has nothing to do with the Who would win of the week, but obviously because Dr. Pepper exists, Dr. Pibb is the non-traditional version like RC Cola, but it being owned by Coca-Cola really in theory should make it like they're not that it's the a more premier soda, whereas RC Cola is its own entity living amongst giants. But I do think that's a testament to RC Cola because there's
Goddamn
not
right.
outside of Dr. Pepper, there's not very many sodas that live totally independently of Coca-Cola or PepsiCo. And RC Cola still exists. Now, I don't know if I've ever stated this on the floor. I don't particularly like any kind of cola, so I don't drink it. So I can't say definitively that I've ever had an RC Cola, but they're definitely around. Whereas Dr. Pibb has the backing of, the beast that is Coca-Cola. It should be much more powerful in the space. And that leads me to believe that because even with its, family ties, it's still a step behind another independently owned soda brand that it's a serious problem. Wait a minute. Who owns Dr.
Dr.
Pepper?
Pibb. Dr. Pibb is a Nepo baby, is essentially what you're saying. And that's
Yes.
true. Now, again, to your point, When we're talking colas, we all know the game. It's Pepsi and it's Coke. But for the love of God, as much as those two giants have been fighting each other forever, they've forgotten old RC Cola, who's been making a name for himself for a long ass time. And my God, is it good! My God, is it so. RC Cola is fucking delicious. It's a treat because Pepsi and Coke are everywhere, but RC Cola stands strong. RC Cola is the oasis in the desert. Dr. Pibb. Here's the thing. I
Doctor, I
find
mean,
it difficult. I find
yeah,
it
go ahead.
difficult. I find it difficult to discover a soda with more bubbles than Dr. Pibb. He's feisty as hell. He went to medical school. But to your point, his fucking daddy paid his way through.
It's
He didn't have
spicy.
to work for a goddamn
It's
thing.
a spicy
It is
soda.
spicy.
That's how
It's
spicy it is
spicy.
too.
But Royal Cola, RC Cola is
So,
noble. It's
and
strong.
RC Cola was started in 1905, so long history there for RC Cola. Here's the other thing that I'll say that I didn't know is that Keurig Dr Pepper, so is the company that owns Dr Pepper and Snapple too, I believe. Um, they
Yeah.
don't they don't produce it themselves though. Regionally, they outsource production to either Pepsi or Coke. So Pepsi and Coke are producing Dr Pepper. So you're telling me that Dr Pepper, that Coca Cola is producing Dr Pepper and Dr Pibb, and still allowing Dr Pepper to beat out their own version of the same pop? Again, to me, it's a redheaded stepchild type scenario, which makes me believe that Dr. Pibb just has no spine. Um, stand up for yourself, Dr. Pibb. Be a man about it. RC Cole, on the other hand, they're running and gunning, still making their push, doing their thing. I think I'm all over RC Cole in this fight. I just can't believe Dr. Pibb. Listen, I say this in the classiest way possible, is essentially sit permanently sitting in the cuck chair, and that's just not a soda I can vote for. Whereas RC Cola is the exact opposite. RC Cola,
Self-made.
RC Cola walk away. They want nothing to do with that. I'm taking RC
RC
Cola,
Cola's the best. Of course.
and I like Dr. Pibb soda, Pibb Extra, very good. Like you said, very very carbonated, very spicy, but no,
But it has no integrity. It has no
no,
integrity.
zero integrity, zero
And there's no
integrity.
way that RC Cola would be able to maintain its crown, would be able to provide for its kingdom for as long as it has, for 120 goddamn years, if it weren't still an incredible soda, which it is. RC Cola is such a treat. You find an RC Cola in the wild, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I really
You
don't think
can't
I've
beat
ever
it.
consumed it, but I'm taking
Oh,
it. Vote on that on Friday
it's
on
good.
Instagram. Hoodman of the Week, RC Cola, Royal Crown
Royal Crown.
versus Dr. Pibb slash Pibb Extra, um, which is just a fraudulent soda.